Okay, check. Everything coming in? Okay, can you hear me? I hope so. Huh. Somebody told me there's a way to check this on my phone. Where's my phone? Watch this. Watch this probably be totally screwed up. Get feedback or something. Enter with my second monitor. Oh, fucking awesome. Wow. It's bad enough I was running late, and now that. Wow. Let's kill the fan. Okay. Check. Supposedly I'm getting sound here, but I need to check everything real quick. This is totally. Okay. That should be good then. Tell you how I can tell. Yeah, what a way to start the show. Okay, can you hear me? Hey. Yeah, that's pretty damn loud and clear. Fuck yeah. Fuck. Okay. Alright. So, what's the show about? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Nothing at all. I'm just doing it for shits and giggles because I feel like it. I have nothing else better to do with my time. Isn't that pathetic? Because I fuck, right? Okay, so where shall we start? Oh, I know exactly where to start. My son got me all this stuff. So I put it to good use. And you can't see my face, can you? Okay. And I need to get used to doing this shit because I need to move this over here because I got this bad habit of looking at myself and the camera got moved. So why don't we start off with self-defense? That includes everyday carry, knives, guns, whatnot. Anything you use to protect yourself. So usually, try to straighten that up. Usually, I got more than one thing on me. One, a knife. Now, when it comes to self-defense, bigger isn't always better because you need to be able to conceal stuff so it won't get taken away. I use this little thing. It's called a push dagger. Now, very, very sharp, very, very pointy, very, very stabby. And if you're going to use something like this, grip between your fingers, however it feels comfortable. It's very easy to hide, whip it out like that. And you just proceed to punch like you would a normal person if you're in a fight, just punching like that. If you got a really good, fast punch on you, you are really, really going to ruin somebody's day. Even if you don't, this is going to fuck somebody the fuck up. Push dagger. Really small, easy to conceal, easy to hide. Very, very effective. So, moving on up. Just cleared it. This is my Smith & Wesson M&P Shield 9mm. It's compact, easy to hide. I know a lot of people. Oh, I'm gonna have 40 or 45, stopping power. Trust me, a fucking 9mm has more than enough stopping power to stop a person. So, and I recently changed my sights out. They came with white, And as you can see, these are fluorescent green. Did them myself. Did them without changing anything on here.
How'd you do that? My sites are so expensive.
Well, you go to your local Hobby Lobby or you jump on Amazon and get you some of this Testors fluorescent green and some of these. These are called Superfine Hobby Brushes. That's all you need to fuck somebody up. I'm not fucking about. That's all you need to change these little things. Just a little dab. And for those of you that don't know, these sites are beveled down in there. So this little thing, just a little dab and a little dot. Show you that real quick. See how it goes in there? Like so. Just dab it a little bit, let it dry, reply about 2 or 3 times, and you're good to go. This is my everyday carry. Small, compact, easy to hide. Because we're open and concealed 2A state here in Oklahoma. And with that being said, I'm sorry, you open carry, you're an idiot. Because that puts a bullseye on your ass. Me, more than usual, because I am disabled, I walk with a limp, I'm an easy target. So I don't want anybody knowing I got that on me. So that's why you do not do that. If you do that, likely you have a small penis and you just want to flaunt it. Trust me, one of these days, somebody that wants that gun, they're going to see it, they're going to want it, they're going to take it. Simple as that. That is why, and most people will tell you, if you've ever been to a class on any kind of, whether it's conceal and carry or to get your permit to carry for security, law enforcement, anything like that, they will tell you, do not do that, because you're an idiot if you do. I want to put up my dock here in case I got people trying to talk. Where is the chat dock? Boom, right there at the very frickin' bottom. Nice. Okay, so now, anyway, that is what I usually carry. That and that. Smith & Wesson M&P Shield. M&P Shield is, Smith & Wesson M&P Shield are great. They really are great. They have been like in the top 5 of every list that I've been able to find online and anywhere else, in magazines. They've always been in the top 5. I'm going to get rid of this. I don't like this. This thing's pissing me off. Or should I leave it on there? I don't know if it makes a difference. Maybe if I put it down here where it can't hardly be seen. Okay, is that better? Please tell me now. If anybody's in here listening. If nobody isn't, that's fine. But it's just about anything and everything. I've got a lot of sci-fi stuff. We'll do conceal and carry. I got some friends that are going to come on. We'll have some music and this and that. So this is probably going to be a short show for today because I don't know what the fuck I'm doing, and it'll get better as I go along. So, blah. I'm just watching the little bar go up and down as I talk. Blah, 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 blah. So, anyway, if you live in a state and you can carry, I would suggest you carry because people are fucking stupid out there. Stupid people like to do stupid things, and it pisses me off. Now, I'm not saying go out and start shooting stupid people. I wish we could. But no, that's not how it works, people. Never know, and somebody's going to walk up behind you, and yeah. So, anyway, that's what I recommend. A compact pistol to keep you safe, keep your friends, keep your family safe. Now, don't get me wrong. This doesn't make me Rambo. Something happens, I'm not going to rush in there unless I hear people screaming, there's lives in danger, or anything like this. This means one thing, and that means that me and whoever's with me, when the shit hits the fan, we're going to make it out of there alive. Keyword, out. Alive. 2 keywords there. My bad. Out and alive. This doesn't make us Rambo. This does not mean that we're the police. If something's happening, don't call me. Call the police. Call 911. If you need the number, I'll give it to you. It's 9. Don't look for 11 because there's no 11 on your phone. You dial 1 twice. 1, 1. That's 911. Got it? Don't call me because I will not show up. I'm not a cop. If you're my neighbor and somebody's breaking in your house, I don't know who it is, okay? It could be the actual owner of the house. They're drunk. I don't know what's going on. I'm not going to get charged with manslaughter, so don't call me. Call the police. All right? Got it? It's that simple. So chat was disconnected. Chat was recently reconnected successfully. Awesome, possum. That is awesome. Okay, like my shirt. Dun, 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 dun. Superman symbol. Life. And what's that say? I don't know. And if I go over here on this side. Ooh, yeah. Isn't it a great time to be American, people? Especially if you voted for Trump. What we got going on? They're putting Tom Homan in charge of the border. And like what he said, if you're here illegally, start packing your bags, people. You don't belong here. You need to leave. The exit is that way. It's south. Start heading towards it, okay? Take your friends, take your family with you. Get the fuck out. The doors are closed. Now, I have nothing against immigrants as long as you come in the right way. That's all you gotta do. Come in the right way. You know, and people that have done that and they're citizens, you're insulting them too by coming in here and just draining resources. That's all you are doing. You're getting free resources from the government. We all know that you are. It's no big secret. You know, who is it? Sheriff Grady Judd, Polk County. God damn, there must be a lot of shit that goes down in Polk County, Florida. Love that guy. He busted a big string of people that were using the flight vouchers that they were getting for free to fly around and traffic drugs and sex. People. They were trafficking people through that. Now, this shit has gone on too long, and it needs to fucking stop. Okay? The shit ends now. Pack bags, get the fuck out. Okay? I'm sorry. I know it's shitty, but we were not the... You know... On a serious note here, I mean, I'm serious anyway. I'm acting like a little bit of a goofball here, but all seriousness aside, this shit should have ended with Lake and Riley. You know, when they pretty much announced that, hey, United States, we're having a kegger. Come on, everybody. Everybody's invited. People took that, like Venezuela, especially Haiti. They took that as, hey, the gangs went into Haiti and released everybody out of prison. And I hate to say about this, but those people in the prison were savages. They're the type of people, you cut them off in traffic, They're going to pull your ass over. They're going to drag you out of the car and slice your throat right there in front of people. That's the kind of savagery that their criminal elements had. I'm not saying everybody from Haiti is like that. I'm not saying everybody from Venezuela is like that. But it happens. And they took that as, hey, let's get these fuckers out of here. Let's get them out of prison, put them on a plane, get them to fucking America, and let them have at it. And the shit should have ended a long time ago. But they tried to use it to further their political shit by, oh, we're gonna put up this. We'll have this new law here, it's bipartisan law, but we're still gonna be letting them in. Doesn't do anything to really fucking stop them from coming in illegally, but they're gonna be letting in. Like, was it 5,000 a day or something? All to fucking push their political bullshit. So, no, we're not having it. It's over with. Pack your bags. Get the fuck out of town. Get the fuck out of Dodge. It's been too much. The party's over. Okay? You don't have to go home, but you can't stay here. That's what they used to say at the bar. Go. Bye-bye. Bye-bye now. Bye-bye. Fuck. Get out. Okay? So, that's what's going on there. Let me see here. What can we find online? What else can we talk about? Yeah, you see how prepared I was for this shit, right? Oh, what is this? Oh, No Dog Soldiers sequel. Oh, that was such a good movie. You ever see Dog Soldier? It was a good werewolf movie. But Neil Marshall, he was the guy behind the movie, has got another werewolf movie in development. Well, that's freaking cool. Trump supporters aren't as bad as I thought. Yeah, okay. Some lightsaber videos. I'm going to get to lightsabers here in a little bit. I am going to talk about lightsabers. Yes, because part of the show is sci-fi. So, anyway, I'm going to put the gun outside. I have a little more room here. This is my bug out bag. Little tactical bag. It's got everything I need in it. It's got spare magazines, spare ammo. It's got a place for everything. I even have a first aid kit in there. And oh, hey, Pooter. My cat's down here.
Hey, Bubba. What you doing? What you doing?
And yeah, I just did that. Oh, sorry, I'm bumping into shit here. I'm trying to get the paint that I dropped earlier. So, anyway, yes, this is what I use. It's just Testor's fluorescent green paint, and went from white to this fluorescent green, and it stands out a lot more. Not that I had any problems with it, I just didn't like it. I wanted green. So, anyway, let's see what else is going on in this crazy, crazy fucking world. What do you think of RFK, man? RFK Jr. That man right there, we owe it. Yeah, we do. We owe him some answers. You know, that man deserves answers, and we should be giving them to him. DOJ should not be used for this. This former federal prosecutor. Will I get in trouble for watching Fox videos on here? You know what? We can listen, can't we? Yeah. Let's listen. I'll talk like I'm their person.
Plan for mass deportations For more on how that may play out, I'm joined by former acting ICE director and former federal prosecutor Jonathan Fahey. Jonathan, it's great to have you.
Thank you.
So Tom Homan's fired up and ready to go. How do you execute mass deportations, possibly?
Well, it seems like, and Tom Homan is on this and has been doing this for, 30 plus years. But I think the thing they're going to focus on first is going to be the criminals that are in this country. People, not just criminals from entering this country, but committed crimes. And, with these sanctuary cities have been shielding them from deportation, which is just astonishing to me that this is actually happening. And you were, playing the clip from the Laken Riley murder. And if we had just followed our immigration existing law, this murder would have not happened, assuming he is guilty. It seems like the evidence is overwhelming. But I think Tom Homan is going to focus on sanctuary cities, focus on criminals that are sitting there in jail. And what's really important about this appointment is he's a border czar, which is really important because the DOJ they have to be able to work with DOJ, DHS, all of them together, as well as locals. And there's so much that can be done in terms of possibly deputizing local police to help them catch these people and deport them. So it's really, when you're talking about Trump's pick, probably one of, I want to say his strongest, but probably as strong as any pick. And they are focused on this issue, and they're determined to take care of it.
There's a lot of discussion about what a Trump Attorney General could do to the Department of Justice. Some senators want to see the House Ethics Report on Matt Gaetz, the nominee to be the Attorney General. House Speaker Mike Johnson talked about that today.
There's Iron Walter Cronkite, but now.
The Speaker doesn't control the Ethics Committee. I've only expressed my opinion that we should stick to the tradition and not release a report on a former member of the House because it would open a dangerous Pandora's box.
What about Gaetz? And if confirmed, what about his impact?
Well, it seems like the Gaetz pick is really reflective of what's been going on in the DOJ for the last 4 years, the politicization of the DOJ. You put the Trump cases aside, and you still have the politicization of parents, investigating parents testifying at school board meetings. You have refusing to prosecute people illegally protesting outside of Supreme Court justices' homes. We've had politicization in every respect, and public safety has taken a back seat. So I think they want to get to the bottom of it, and really the disruptor that Matt Gaetz is, whether or not it's Matt Gaetz or somebody else, Donald Trump is looking for somebody that's going to put the politics aside and focus on public safety. And when you look at the overall picture here, he's appointing Todd Blanche, his personal lawyer, to be the Deputy Attorney General. And Todd Blanche is a former federal prosecutor, extraordinarily well respected. You won't hear a bad thing about him. And he'll be the one essentially.
Moving on. Something else we got going on in this world today that I'm really loving. Let's do this one right here. I said I don't want to get this. I don't want to crash out on my first day here, but historic opportunity. Ramaswamy lays out vision for the DOGE. Yes. And now I know a lot of people were thinking, oh yeah, more government control. No, this is not more government control. They're public. They're not going to be government. Anyway, here we go. Let's watch this one. Oh, listen to it, I mean.
Alone approaching $1 trillion. Joining me now in the Sunday Morning Futures exclusive is the co-leader of that department, the Department of Government Efficiency, Vivek Ramaswamy, with me this morning. Great to see you.
It's good to see you, Maria.
Thank you so much for joining us. Happy to have you here on set. I want to get your take on how this begins. Sure. What are you looking to cut right from the beginning?
So first is we want to go right in through executive action to do the failures of the executive branch that need to be addressed. Because the dirty little secret right now, Maria, is the people we elect to run the government, they're not the ones who actually run the government. It's the unelected bureaucrats in the administrative state. That was created through executive action. It's going to be fixed through executive action. Think about the Supreme Court's environment over the last several years. They've held that many of those regulations are unconstitutional at a large scale. Rescind those regulations, pull those regs back, and then that gives us the industrial logic to then downsize the size of that administrative state. And the beauty of all of this is that can be achieved just through executive action without Congress. Score some early wins, and then you look at those bigger portions of the federal budget that need to be addressed one by one. So I think that's one way to think about this is how can the President of the United States, who's been elected with a historic mandate, actually do the thing that the voters have voted for. They haven't voted for incremental change here this time, Maria. We have voted for sweeping change, and the voters actually deserve to get it. And we're focused on how to do that as early and as quickly as possible.
So President-elect Trump just said on that soundbite that you're going to make recommendations. So you're going to make recommendations in terms of where to cut after all that you've just said. Then what?
Look, we're not going to be cutting ribbons, we're going to be cutting costs. And so those recommendations are going to be on a real-time basis. But I do want to take a big step back and understand, for people to understand the scope of this problem. Over $500 billion that's spent every year right now was not even authorized by Congress in the first place. The Pentagon has just failed its 7th consecutive audit, nearly $1 trillion of budget. They can't even tell you where it goes. So I think part of this is exposing for the public the extent of that rot and waste, but then to take steps first through executive action and then laying the groundwork for broader change through legislation as well to rein in that deficit, to rein in that budget. And more crucially, Maria, I know we're talking about this in terms of efficiency, but there's something deeper going on here. This is about restoring self-governance and accountability in America as well. Elected leaders, if they make the wrong decisions, voters have a great choice. You can vote them out and remove them. Most of the people making these decisions, from healthcare to the Department of Defense, are failing on effectiveness because they have no accountability. Historically, it's been the view of many scholars to say that those people could not even be fired. Now we take a different view with the environment the Supreme Court has given us in recent years, and we're going to use that in a pretty extensive way, Maria, to move quickly.
You're going to have pushback not just from the left. You may have pushback from those very people who are running those departments, running those agencies. They want as many people as they want in there. You're going to want to fire people. So how are you going to deal with that? You're also perhaps looking at pushback from Congress. How are you going to deal with Congress? How are you going to deal with having Congress need to change the law?
Well, look, the beauty of this is I think we have a lot of allies in Congress who have their heart in the right place. But what we've learned is over the last 40 years, even conservatives, we've talked a big game for 40 years about cutting the federal government, about reducing the scope of the federal government. Politicians haven't been able to do it. And so Elon and I, we're not politicians. We're businessmen. We're coming at it from the outside. Sometimes if you go inside, you become native to the system. So President Trump, I applaud him for his creativity and his open-mindedness to setting this up for success in a way that hasn't happened before. But I come back to the principle. In the early months, score quick wins through executive action, show what can be done then, and then I think we will lay the groundwork for Congress to have to take meaningful steps in budget reductions for the future. A lot of these discussions we have are theoretical. Right? I have to cut different entitlement programs or whatever. Let's start with the fact that there is massive waste, fraud, and abuse right now. Federal contractors are really exploiting the federal government. You could take haircuts across the board, and they would be no worse off for it. And it's not just about cutting cost, but increasing effectiveness from defense to healthcare. A lot of that is a failure of the administrative state itself, Maria, that rests under the executive branch. And I'm optimistic. It's part of why we've set an end date on this. Our work is done by July 4th, 2026. Unlike every other government project, we don't want this one to last. We want to go in, fix the problem, dissolve, and move on, and set an example for how our federal government should run.
I love that. But again, you are going to face pushback from within. And you are going to have to make this so compelling that you get the support, congressional support. So how do you do that?
Well, look, I think the public is on our side. Most of the public understands their taxpayer dollars are not being well spent. They want to hold these decision makers accountable, and they're not able to. These congressmen are responsive to the people. Many of them are quietly on our side as well. So I think the division of responsibilities, a lot of people who face two-year election cycles in political Congress, they end up looking at what's happening tomorrow. We're looking at the next 250 years. We want to give them credit for doing the right thing. Elon and I aren't in this for the credit, but I think we're going to build the consensus to make the kind of deep cuts that haven't been made for most of our history.
Are you expecting to close down entire agencies, like President Trump has talked about the Department of Education, for example? Are you going to be closing down departments?
We expect mass reductions. We expect certain agencies to be deleted outright. We expect mass reductions in force in areas of the federal government that are bloated. We expect massive cuts among federal contractors and others who are overbilling the federal government. So yes, we expect all of the above. And I think people will be surprised by, how quickly we're able to move with some of those changes, given the legal backdrop the Supreme Court has given us.
You've got what has been called a deep state. You've got people who have been career bureaucrats in place right now. Didn't President Biden put in plans to ensure that you're not going to be able to fire those people at all? How do you get around that? And, you know, I asked Joni Ernst, are you for term limits? She says, yes, I am for term limits, as long as the people around me are also for term limits. That's not in place right now. So how do you get rid of those people who are dug in?
Well, a lot of what's happened is President Biden has made a lot of changes trying to entrench the administrative state. The Supreme Court has slapped them on the wrist numerous times. So we're working with a legal landscape here that is historic. You think about a president of the United States like Donald Trump, elected with the mandate he's been given, both chambers of Congress belonging to Republicans, a 6-3 conservative majority in the Supreme Court. Maria, if we don't downsize the federal government now, it's never going to happen in the future as well. So this is a historic opportunity. We're not actually going to squander this, but I think part of the key is to move quickly, to move effectively. I think that mass deregulation that I talked about earlier, that gives us the industrial logic to then make cuts to that bureaucracy, and moving quickly is our objective.
Have you thought about moving some of these departments or agencies out of Washington?
It's funny you bring up this point. Yes is the answer, but here's why. They'll say, well, what happens to the people who live in Washington, D.C.? Here's the dirty little secret in the federal bureaucracy today. Most people don't even show up to work. So if you require most of those federal bureaucrats to just say, like normal working Americans, you come to work 5 days a week, a lot of them won't want to do that. And by the way, that creates a logic for many of those agencies being outside of D.C. in the first place. So these are, again, examples. It's a great point you just brought up.
So would you
sweeping
move,
changes we're able to make quickly.
You could move the Energy Department to Texas or to Pennsylvania. You could move agriculture somewhere else. Is that what you're thinking?
Well, look, I think that, yes, absolutely. But I think even bigger picture than that, many of these agencies should be downsized wherever they are. And for whatever does remain, move many of them out to be where they're more accountable to the people. And by the way, if you have many voluntary reductions in force of the workforce in the federal government along the way, great. That's a good side effect of those policies as well. And so our goal is not to be cruel, by the way, to the individual federal employees. Most of them, I do want to say this, are individually good people, and we want to be compassionate and generous in how we handle this transition. But the real issue is there's just too many of them. We don't need 4 million, and we shouldn't have 4 million civil servants who can't be elected, or aren't even elected or can't be removed from their positions. It's anti-democratic.
Real quick, we got to jump, but when you look from 30,000 feet, I know you're just getting into this now. Which agency or department is the most bloated, would you say?
It's a tough competition. It's across the administrative state. I mean, President Trump's talked extensively about areas like the Department of Education. Obviously, those kinds of agencies shouldn't even exist and should be returned to the states. But it's a culture, Maria, that's pervaded the entire federal government of hiring people who have no accountability to everyday Americans. And I think that's what's going to change when you take this new effort at DOGE, at the Department of Government Efficiency. It's about efficiency as much as it is about restoring accountability. And this time, actions are going to speak louder than words. And I'm excited to get started in January.
I love all of this, Vivek. I really do. But wow, what a year and a half you've had. As we go, a little self-reflection from you. What a year and a half you've had.
I mean, what a journey it's been. I'm incredibly grateful to this country. I mean, I was 37 years old when I became the youngest person ever to run for U.S.
Awesome. Oh, here's one. It's RFK. This is brand new. Like 47 minutes ago. Let's listen to this real quick.
I would say that my experience at the RNC has really shown me, serving the American people. And if I were tapped for
America's energy capacity to rein in inflation and spark economic growth. In 2021, President Biden issued 42 executive orders during his first 100 days in the Oval Office, undoing many of Trump's first-term policies, including construction of the southern border wall and the Remain in Mexico program. Joining me now with President Trump's plans in the first 100 days and beyond is Trump Organization Executive Vice President and President Trump's son, Donald Trump Jr. Don, great to have you this morning. Thanks so much for being here.
Thank you, Maria. Good to be here. You wouldn't believe trying to stop Bobby Kennedy from exposing what's going on with Big Pharma and, Big Ag, the poisoning of...
Sparked lots of conversation, as has Pete Hegseth and RFK Jr. Do you expect Matt Gaetz to face pushback?
I think a lot of them are going to face pushback for the same reasons. Again, they are going to be actual disruptors. That's what the American people want, but Washington, D.C. doesn't want that. They're going to spend a lot of money on it. Big Pharma is going to spend a lot of money like you wouldn't believe, trying to stop Bobby Kennedy from exposing what's going on with Big Pharma and, Big Ag, the poisoning of our kids and our loved ones for years. They've gotten away with it for far too long. It doesn't work. The wealthiest country in the world can't also be the most unhealthy because of what we're doing to our children. So there's going to be pushback. There's going to be a lot of money spent.
And somebody, oh, they're going to be going after the farmers. Not necessarily. Big Ag, they've been poisoning us for the longest fucking time. You know, ate something like, you know, something really good, and you just like, next thing you know, you've gorged yourself on it. Maybe it's Walmart. They got this family pack of stuff, Southwestern something chicken casserole thing. I'll eat that whole fucking thing. I love it. It's good. They add shit into the fucking food that fucking makes you addicted to things, and I've gotten control over it. I haven't ate one in God knows how long, but that's what we're dealing with. You know, food additives, shit like that makes you addicted to shit. You know, and I know, the non-GMO thing. Now, here's the thing with GMOs. Was it genetically modified organism or something like that? I think that's what it is. Let's look it up real quick just to make sure. Actually, Alexa, what's GMO?
A genetically modified organism is any organism whose genetic material has been altered using genetic engineering techniques.
Okay. Now, yes, that is one of the things they do to make you addicted to shit. But, you know, it's my show. Be quiet now. Okay. Not all GMOs are bad. GMOs will help some food grow into places where they weren't meant to grow, where, you know, there's, you know, slim on a food supply. GMOs will help food grow. They'll help some foods grow faster than what they usually do, and that helps out a lot of places where, you know, like Ethiopia, you know, shit like that, where stuff doesn't grow very good because they're in the desert. You can send them GMO shit. So, you know, did anybody ever think of sending them maybe U-Hauls? Something they can move out of the desert? No. We send them like flour and rice, and I don't know what the hell they do with that shit. I'm like, I'd sit there with a bag of rice. I mean, I can fix rice. I love rice, don't get me wrong. But I don't know what the fuck I'm going to do with the rest of it. I'm a dude. My kitchen time is very limited to peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. Not true, but I don't cook a lot. But what I do cook, I can fix usually pretty well. So, anyway, seems like the biggest problem that we're going to be having is Democrats and rhinos. Here's the deal. If you haven't caught on to this shit yet, it's fucking pathetic, okay? It's just straight up pathetic. It's all about their agenda and their overall plan. They don't give a fuck what's good for America. You know, the Republicans, hey, somebody came up with, one side comes up, says, hey, we got a cure for cancer. No, no, we ain't gonna have that happen. No. So that's how that shit works usually. And usually it's the Democrat. Anything we come up with, if it's good for America, they're not gonna let it pass. That's how they are about shit. It's what they've been doing, you know. And the shit they do for America, they do for certain groups, just to benefit them, keep their votes. They don't have anybody's well-being in mind. They don't. They haven't. You know. And, well, I used to run around saying, I don't have nothing against Democrats except for this, the people that they vote for, the people they put in charge. I'm sorry, your party is not being run by Democrats. It's not. There's no way you can tell me that they are. They're fucking commies is what they are. And I hate these kids that have been brainwashed and go, define communism. Okay, this is me. Okay? When I post stuff online, shit, I try to research it, make sure I'm not putting my foot in my mouth. So half the time I don't know what I'm talking about, so I make sure what I put up, I'm gonna fact check it. And I used to say, it's your party. Now it is you, and this election just proves it the way people have been acting. And hell, I'll show you this. It's funny. You've seen all those posts online. Well, I didn't unfriend people because of their political beliefs. Well, I did. You know why I did? Because it's a moral thing. And some of you guys don't realize it. You're either being... If you're going to be fucking stupid, I don't want you on my page. Flat out simple as that. Get the fuck out of here. I don't want nothing to do with you if you're going to be fucking stupid. And people were stupid. Okay, let me find this. Wrong way. Where's see my Facebook page real quick. I need to move you over to here, and I'm gonna move my ugly face over here. There it is. This is how unprofessional this show is gonna be. I love it. You can see my Facebook page in the background. Don't worry, I've got my porn hid. Yes, I've been yanking it like a monkey in a mango tree again. There's my Facebook page. All right, let's just kill this real quick. Kill my webcam. There is my Facebook page. A lot of stupid, goofy shit, right? So, let's go to grid view. Oh, hey, my show is on right now. There's my friend, he's already streamed, Gino. Gino and Keanu, they just got married. I love them to death. If you get a chance to check out the show, fucking do it. That's Gino, that's Keanu. We call it Kiki, we're Kiki Freaks. Love them to death. And I tell you what, you'll learn stuff on this show about what he calls the Dabbleverse. I still haven't figured out Dabbleverse. What I do know about the Dabbleverse, I do not like the Dabbleverse. Dabbleverse is full of a bunch of people that are just... They're too much people. They're just... And see, I've been watching Keanu's channel for a while, and I checked out Gino. And Gino gets a lot of hate from people. Sometimes he gets a lot of love, too. But my first interaction with Gino was on a Sunday. He was out exercising. He was going to live stream while he's exercising, and he was jumping rope. So here comes my dumbass. And he could treat me like one of the trolls from the Dabbleverse, but he didn't. But I came in there. I was like, boom, here's a $5 super chat. Yeah, you can jump rope. I want you to sing Barbie Girl while you jump rope. And he could treat me like one of the Dabbleverse idiots and like, fuck you, get the fuck out of here, bye-bye, and block me. He didn't. He sang Barbie Girl while he jumped rope. People, that right there was classic. I sat here, I fell out of my chair, laughing my ass off at Gino for doing that. I love Gino. I love Keanu. I wish him the best. And Gino's going to be on here in about an hour. Check him out, Gino Bisconte. You're going to be watching the game. I'm trying to remember which game it is. I don't remember. Anyway, moving on up. Okay, my Facebook page. I got on X, and I swear I don't spend much time on here. You're probably wondering, what the fuck is that? We'll get to that. What the hell has this world come to? Pretty much that is what I said on there, too. More police release new photos in search for this missing child, London Kerr. This child I don't know what... I need to dive into details, but the mother gave this baby to her meth dealer back in 2022. What the fuck? And that's where we're going to end that right there. It's hard sometimes. I'm a father. I mean, he's grown up. He's in his 30s. He runs a Waffle House. He does good. And, every parent wants, more for their kid. I would wish he would went to college, but now that I see what college is, I'm glad he didn't. But trade school would have been nice. But he chose his own path, and he loves it, so he has my full support. Okay, what is this? All right, dude, shut up. I'm getting a little teary-eyed here. Oh, my God. Fuck. Anyway, moving on. What the fuck is that? When you click on it, well, we'll come back to it. I'm fucking with you. Let's get back up there. Ready? Caught on. Let me. I need to make myself smaller, if you don't mind, real quick. Caught on camera. Whoopi leaving the USA for Canada. Bye. Sorry, Whoopi. Don't let the door hit you on the hairy ass on your way out. Just get the fuck out of here, please. I have totally forgot what I'm looking for on here. Oh, this is crazy. This happened in Ohio. Let's click on this real quick. Oh.
Now. A very good evening to you and welcome here to ABC4 News at 6 o'clock. I'm Sarah Murphy. Brian McElhatton is on assignment here today. We begin with an ABC4 exclusive for you. In Salt Lake City, a woman is in custody after climbing onto electrical transformers in an apparent mental health episode, causing power to shut down for hundreds of people today. This happened at Rocky Mountain Power's headquarters in the Power District. That's according to Salt Lake City Police. One witness says the woman had a metal pipe with her, smashed an entire control panel, and then dangled on some wires. You see some of that here. The energy company says they shut down the power, affecting about 800 people this morning. Video shows SLCPD firing a non-lethal rubber bullet to put her into a cherry picker lift. You heard some of that sound there. Now, we spoke to the man who shot this video. He recounted some of what he heard today.
4 or 5 cop cars started flying in. I saw the negotiator kind of trying to calm her down, and she was just really upset. Sounded like she was really mad at the world. It's not a safe place for her. The world is not doing her a favor. It's not safe for the future children.
Now, that's what he remembered hearing today. SLCPD says she was taken to a hospital. She's now in custody, and the power has since been back on.
What the hell is that shit? Ugh. Oh, God. I can't believe that. They'll just get me in trouble. Anyway. Where were we? Wow, I have totally gotten off track to what I was doing. Oh, look at that. Look at this. That cat came to drink milk and fight, and he's all out of milk. Look at that cat. Wow. He does look pissed. There's my friend Courtney. Watch her show. You'll love it. She's beautiful. She's pretty. She's smart. She's retarded. I just said that. I feel so bad saying that, but it's you'll have to watch the show. I'm personally, I'm her emotional support retard. I help her out with the show any way I can. Me and my buddy Saw, which, I'm gonna have him on the show pretty soon. I'm going to make him. He's probably going to resist, but Saw, coming for you, buddy. Be ready. Bring the battle axe. You know what I'm talking about. Moving on to... Whoops. Moving on to... I don't know where I'm going. I totally forgot where I'm going. Oh, God. What the fuck? I figure if I just keep going, I want this. Oh, yes. They used a wall mural with part of the Millennium Falcon, and they built a bed up there. Isn't that just fucking cool as shit? I want one. Somebody build this for me, please. I'll build it for me, and I'll be your friend. I even let you take me out for ice cream. How's that? Oh, this is funny. Rambo, his knife, Chuck Norris, gun, Bruce Lee, nunchucks. Mama, fly swatter, wooden spoon. Ooh, a switch. Sandal or flip flop. Woo, boy. That brings back some memories on the old backside. Oh my God. Oh, there's Harris's stepdaughter or whatever. Harry Potter reboot looks horrible. This shit just cracks me up. This is the only reason why I'm still on there. Oh, I love this since I'm a Star Wars fan. A New Hope. The Empire Strikes Back. I remember that night. I got a screenshot of it that I used on some memes that I made. And it is so sick. Just looking at that. It was like, how in the hell are you guys calling Trump Hitler when that happened? You know? And my screenshot that I've made memes with is my screenshot that I took. It's live, unedited. Anyway, you got him holding that fist up. Yeah. Right after that attempted assassination. You failed. He is still alive, and he is large and in charge. So, screw you. I love this. I took this from my friend Patrick. Oh, we'll get to this. No, we're already here. I love the movie Airplane. I can quote most of the movie. So, you ever been in a cockpit before, Timmy? Or Jimmy, or whatever? I think it's Jimmy. No, sir. I've never even been on a plane. Have you ever seen a grown man naked? Do you like movies about gladiators? Have you ever been in a Turkish prison? And don't call me Shirley. I love that. Biden's head on top of that dude. That dude in the movie that actually played that part, all of his scenes were ad-libbed. So that's right. All right, let me go back. I love putting this on here. Look at this shit. Loser. 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 I know. Oh, there's what I've been looking for. This is why. Okay, people are trying to take the high ground. I still love you. No, I'm not going to love you if you're going to be stupid. And to read this out, you shouldn't be able to see the names on here. What's wrong? You were looking, this is about the election where you're looking forward to communism. And here's one of these little smart asses that have been to school or something like that. Where is your line of communism? Anyone who is against hunting illegals for sport. Boom. That's it. Get the fuck off of here. I don't want you on my fucking page anymore. You're a fucking moron. You're a fucking idiot. We are not hunting them for sport. We're hunting them for no. That's kind of stupidity I'm not going to fucking deal with. And I've been getting all sorts of shit with trolls on here. I hope people follow my... here's the deal. I fixed the finger. Because here's the original one. People were putting this up. Hey, this badass red, white, and blue. You dummies need to look a little closer. Because right there... See my mouse going... Right there at the fingertip. There is a Chinese flag. So, I fixed it. I hope people... looked at that, saw it, and what is this right here? This one of my friends. Oh, this is one of my friends. Her kitties. I love kitties. Let's watch. sidestepping. She's ready for a fight. Oh, she slips and falls. It's so cute. Oh, she's biting. Feisty. He's so cute.
Crazy shit.
Crazy shit. Perfect name for it. Crazy shit. For crazy shit.
Ooh, big scary kitty.
It's so cute. And then there's my friend. I gotta show you here. I shouldn't be doing this, but I can't help it. My friend on here, Ashley. Not Shirley Layla. I love her to death. She has spinal bifida. She's a stand-up comedian. She's awesome as hell. I love all my friends on here. There's Gino, and I don't know who that is. Got an hour left here. Reed Street Soap Company. Reed Street Soap Company, they also make candles, are right here in Oklahoma. Check them out. Reed, R-E-I-D. Romeo, Echo, India, Delta. Reed Street Soap Company. Check them out. What is this? What is she making right here? She's got little gingerbread ones too. I think she's making doggy treats. There's Zia. She's also on here. I need to make this show a little more professional, and I can start posting their links to their sites. Zia Land. Just look up Zia Land. You'll find her. She's a cute, bubbly blonde. And I go on her show as Girthquake. I'll leave some stupid comment on there. We have this deal. Oh boy. The Slovakian traffic cone. That's our thing. She's like, you didn't tell them about the Slovakian traffic cone, did you? Nope, that's our thing right there. I would never do that. Chrissy Mayer. This isn't Chrissy Mayer. This is Chrissy Mayer's boobs. I don't know who it is. She's hilarious. Oh my God, what is this? We had a blast at story time today. These kids don't even know what the fuck. Oh, they're twins. And you can tell they have no idea what the hell is going on. Good God. Look at this. This is just this kind of shit we don't need. There's my friend Gino. The Trump dance continues on the NFL this week. In hot water. This car is from a great movie. Who recognizes it? Who doesn't recognize it? Dun, 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 dun. I'm just a poor boy, nobody knows. Courtney. God, I love Courtney. I need to find out when her next show is. What is this, Trump and Taylor Swift? Oh.
The losing side. You should have voted more like Patrick's wife. Shut up, Brittany. Make no mistake, Travis is secretly happy. His brother too, albeit a little snappy, smashed the phone.
What the fuck? Oh. There's Keanu. Love her to death. Just married to Gino. I can't remember why I came on here for. Oh, I know. Ashley and her kitty. She has got the beautiful little. I think that's her. No, it's not her. Yes, it is her. Because she's got a cute little kitty light skin up there on this stuff. He's so cute. He's just a cute little furball. He's so adorable. There he's asleep. I just love Ziggy. I just love Ziggy. There's Ziggy asleep with his head poked through there. He's just so cute. I don't know if I should have done that. I'm sorry, Ashley. I shouldn't have done that with the face. So I don't have permission. Oh, he's just so cute. He's just so cute. Okay, let's kill this for now. Makes me big. What did that dude say on Super Friends? Here, hold on a second. What is his name? Apache Chief. Ha! That's not what I was looking for.
Justice League memory tape. Grizzly Bear. You are learning quickly, young one. With your sense of judgment and honesty, you will grow.
Boom! Okay. Wow, I've already done this for an hour. Can't believe this shit. And nobody's been on here to say anything. Doesn't stop me. I'm going to be doing it again next week. Might even be doing it during the week. Let's talk. Turns out I'm going to do some sci-fi shit. This is my lightsaber, which I had plugged in to make sure it's charged. Got the screws on. It's a replica of Luke Skywalker from Return of the Jedi. I know a lot of people are like, oh, I'm going to get a lightsaber. Let me tell you, just go get one. Especially right now, you can get them on Amazon like this one. Luke's has always been one of the most expensive. And you can get this on Amazon, and it's bright as hell for like $100. That's it, just a bill. It's motion controlled, so hold on.
Color change.
Okay, I need to find the book. It's on pulsating, which I hate. I hate the. I hate the pulsating thing, but this thing is bright as hell. And where's the book? Where's the book? Can't find the book. I just found the book. So, it does. It's got a lot of different things. Luck up, drag. Turn on saber, standard color change, twist, color change, force effect. While saber blade is on. Alright, straight up. I think this is it. Point up, hold button, and twist. That ain't it. Alright. Let's get it off this pulsating thing. This is driving me up the wall. Saber blade is off. Okay. Change blade mode.
Pulse.
There we go. Alexa, turn off lights.
Okay.
So, and let's see, color change. This thing does a lot of colors.
Color change.
button when you select it.
Color selected.
Okay. Alexa, turn on lights.
Okay.
Change all lights to blue. Alexa, change all lights to blue.
Okay.
There we go. So, I love this thing. Now, it doesn't say on it. Well, guess what? You have to take this off to charge it. And you can buy parts. Look here, people. Put it on there because of, well, slide this open. It's got a little button. It's got little screw holes on there. It came with screws, little Allen wrench screws. And it slides on there like that. Put the button down in there. You'll close it back up. And then you'll have more of an authentic looking Return of the Jedi. Luke Skywalker. Lightsaber. So, and let me tell you, this thing is great exercise. This is for dueling. This is not a toy. This is not a toy. This thing's got some weight to it. So it's great to exercise with. Go outside, start swinging around, do the Obi-Annie. I've got it.
Tomorrow in Del City, you'll see rainy weather and can expect a high of 69 degrees Fahrenheit and a low of 48 degrees. Also, there's a wind advisory in effect on Monday, November 18th from 3 a.m. to 3 p.m.
Yes, we're also going to do the weather on this show. I didn't expect that. Obi-Annie. Let me see here. Obi-Annie. Whoops. Obi-Annie spin. I've actually got it down. Gander the Night. I love his videos. Here's his tutorial. This is an older video of him. And let me just do that and do that. And then let's go back. No, I want to do that. And this one. Okay. There's a tutorial. Behind your back. Swing back out. Speed her up. And this shit looks badass at night. I need to do a video when I get really, really good at it. He is awesome. He's like a 2-time world fencing champion or something. Jesus. Jeebus. He is awesome. Let me find a... See what I'm saying? At nighttime, it just looks beautiful. Did she just hit a golf? Oh. You go, girl. Oh, shit. I like this. This is cool.
Hello, this is the first video to my tutorial series on how to spin a lightsaber. In my opinion, the Obi-Annie spin is the most important lightsaber spin to learn, the most versatile. If you're wondering what the Obi-Annie spin is, you might recognize it from Revenge of the Sith. Also, before we start today's video, I am using my first lightsaber. This is a $100 lightsaber from Amazon. It's the Kyber's lightsaber, and honestly, it's my favorite to spin with and practice with. You can use anything.
Now, let me say this right here. That is going to be a lot easier. You can practice with a broom handle for all I care. It is easier to do that than with something with a handle on it like this. But like I said, this is a dueling lightsaber. If I hit most lightsaber, I go to hit it with this, it's going to destroy it. Because like I said, this thing is heavy. It really is. It's got some weight to it. It's great exercise though if you get into this shit. Think about it.
You can use a $400 lightsaber, you can use a $90 lightsaber, you can use a broom, you can use a spatula, and honestly it's my favorite to spin with and practice with. You can use anything, you can use a $400 lightsaber, you can use a $90 lightsaber, you can use a broom, you can use a spatula, you can use a stick. But yeah, if you guys would like to easily learn the Obi Annie spin, just keep on watching. Before we start the Obi Annie spin, the most important thing to do is stretch. So, a couple stretches I like to do. The Obi Annie really works your shoulder, so if you do a couple just dynamic stretches, you can also do some wrist rolls, which are really, really important. And you can do some, I don't know what these are. And yeah, we should be nice and stretched out. So now we can go on to grabbing our lightsaber. We are going to start with the wrist mechanics, which is the most important thing to get down. Hold your lightsaber in your most dominant hand parallel to your body. We're going to start by using a straight arm just so we can focus on the wrist mechanics of it all. So as you're holding the lightsaber, you're going to point it away from you, flip your wrist upside down, and let go of the lightsaber with your last 3 fingers. Point, flip your wrist over, drop. Point, flip, drop. As soon as your lightsaber gets to here, you're going to retighten your grip and bring it right back around. So after you retighten, all you're going to do from here, flip the lightsaber upside down and point it at your hip. Sounds crazy. Bear with me. So, point,
I don't like the way here.
Flip, drop, drop, retighten, point upside down, to the hip, pivot, trace,
better ones
flip.
Than this. I don't like how she's showing you. There's this one guy who does it really, really well. But it's too long. I don't want to get into it, but find it real quick. What is this? Here's my friends, the Soap Girls. I want to try to get them on the show. They love their fans. Their fans love them. I love them to death. I met them when they played here in Oklahoma City, and I'll admit, I went full retard when I met them because they're both disrupted, gorgeous. Let me tell you, they're larger than life, and here's the guy. He looks a little dorky, but he's in costume. He's in his cosplay costume as Cal Kestis, the Jedi from the recent video games that we've had. He does it really well, though. He has a better tutorial on doing it.
Out how I did that with this exact lightsaber. There'll be a little card popping up right now. And that being said, you don't have to do it with something expensive like this. I like these personally. I like the weight. I like the smooth swing. It's more immersive for me. But this can totally be practiced with a broomstick or just a cheap little flick out lightsaber. That's what I grew up on. Whatever floats your boat. Whatever flies your Stinger Mantis. In my case, it's Grease. But without further ado, let's get into it. But just on either side of the body. It's also good to be able to do this reverse, maybe to help loosen up the wrist a little bit, but here's what you guys are actually here for.
Yeah, right there's the hardest part is getting it from behind the back at
First move is you're going to basic spin behind the back. Okay, practice that. I like a good square stance with one foot behind the other. It just helps with moving because you are going to need to move your hips quite a bit, but start with a basic spin behind the back, okay? And you can practice this all the time. You can just keep going like this, If you're new to lightsaber spinning, it will feel like kind of ratchety, like it's not going to be a very smooth motion. But eventually, like you can just walk around the house doing this. That's what I did to learn. And eventually, it just becomes smooth like butter. Like Calculus undercover. The next one is going to be from this basic spin here. You're going to basic spin and then lead into another one. But as you're leading into it, turn your wrist down like this. So we'll go, and then as it's coming down, the blade is going to want to follow that motion. You're going to want to bring it up behind your back. And think not with your arm here. Don't move with your arm, move with your hips. So instead of doing this motion, do this motion. Recap that for you. We're going to go basic spin. From there, bringing it down, hips, a basic spin in front of the face with your wrist facing this way. So just do this for practice. Basic spin, come down, around, over, and then repeat. Now, when I was first learning this trick, the hardest part was this transition in here, and making that smooth without literally like decapitating myself or cutting off a leg and having a bad day, quite frankly, because when you hit yourself in the shin, it freaking sucks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Your fifth one is a repeat of the first one. Just break it down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just like that. And as soon as you just keep practicing and loosening up that wrist, you'll be able to just whip that sucker around. It is going to take time to master this. You are not going to go from youngling to Jedi Master within a couple of hours. I recommend going out.
Okay. So, that is the end of that. Hey, Ned Chuck, or whatever the fuck he says. I'm big again. Get that out of the way. Does it sound any different like that? So, anyway. I think I'm going to wrap it up for today. It's been an hour and a half. Wow. It's a great start. It didn't seem like we didn't do anything, which is the point of this, is not to do anything. This show is about absolutely nothing at all. So, I like it. Hope you do too. Have fun. Please, like and subscribe. Come back. We'll do more. And like I said, I'm going to get some people on here that I know. And it'll be a load of fun. So, love you guys. Peace. Take it easy. I am out of here. Later. I don't want him on there. Go away. Go far away. Ba-doom. Oh. Yeah, there is my computer background. And I don't know what I'm doing here. Oh, here we go. Yep. A bunch of Star Wars backgrounds. But anyway, that's the end of the show. Have fun. And I'm out.